Hey everybody, welcome back to Balatro. I feel like I'm ready for the plasma deck. Can I tell you why? It's a bit of a journey. We threw a barbecue yesterday. 6 adults, 3 kids. You might say, NL, that's impossible. How do you have friends? Well, that's a story for another day. We bought all the food. The other thing you might be saying is, NL, how do you do the math? Especially in advance, you don't know how many people are having a hamburger, how many people are having a hot dog, how many people are having a plant-based sausage. How many buns do you get? How many patties do you get? The old stand-up comedian bit, the patties come in like packs of 8 and the buns come in packs of 12, so you gotta buy like 96 in order to get it to match. Don't worry about it too much. I guess you could get 48 as well, but 96 burgers, that sounds like a challenge to me. Lo and behold, if at the end of the barbecue, we didn't have 1 hamburger, 2 hamburger buns left, that's breakage. I wish it was a remainder of 0, but still, that's pretty good. 1 hot dog, 0 hot dog buns left. Now, part of the reason for that is because I ate 3 hot dogs. But you know what? Sometimes you got to step up. And if I can balance hamburgers and hot dogs like that, then I think I can balance chips and malt. It's that simple. By the way, I do need to apologize to the proud nation of Chicago. Previously, I wouldn't say I insulted Chicago cuisine. It seems to be a cuisine-maxing city that I have respect for. Lots of great food cities in the world, but Chicago, don't take this the wrong way, please, seems to be more concerned... Oh my. Seems to be more concerned with the food tasting amazing instead of necessarily it providing any sort of nutritional benefit at all, which is kind of the vibe you want at a barbecue. And this is a roundabout way of saying I may have poo-pooed the Chicago hot dog, and then yesterday, catch me putting a dill pickle spear on the hot dog, catch me putting a couple of tomato wedges, a little bit of celery salt, and some yellow mustard, and saying they got something figured out over there, man. Am I crazy? Like, this feels like the greatest possible start that a boy could ever ask for. I'm gonna sort by suit, but I do wish to play 2s if they show up. Like, because it's gonna be, what, 16 chips? Bro, that's crazy! I'll spend a hand getting 16 extra chips out there. Especially, like, if chip maxing is the way to go. As a plasma deck Andrew, then having, like, 1 to 2 chip scalers that go crazy seems, like, nutty to me, man. So I'm gonna try to get the Econ going. I would love to add more 2s into my deck, if possible. I'm gonna hit you with something a little insane. I almost feel like we can get away with... that doesn't make any sense. We should play our flush. It would be nice to play more 2s before we play the hand that is going to win, but... it's okay. We... act like you've been there before. I actually think, like, Riff Raff could do some work for us. Do you... it's probably... it's compatible? I don't actually need it to spit out, like, 4 jokers, but it's an interesting idea. Okay, let's make our 2s chipped up to the frickin' gills, bro. I mean, this is I feel like this is an unbelievable start. A foil joker, and credit card. Credit card can go, but a foil droll joker actually seems like pretty good. If anything, and you know, this is where I get into the theory crafting, which tends to be like where I get into trouble, but if I could, wow, 1, 2 with some chips on it was too good. If I could get, like, card re-triggers, like a hack would go insane for Square Joker. I literally, I'll just be honest with you, I bought this thinking that it could give us hack because it had hack on the front. So, weird play. I'm going to take reserved parking for economic purposes. If all we have to do to win is play a 2, then, like, keep face cards in hand, make some money. And I think, obviously, credit card can also go. Splash is kind of insane. I don't think I can do it, though. Just because it's eternal, I think it takes away too much flexibility. It's insane because we could get our 2s to score with, like, in any hand, even if we didn't have the ability for them to be part of the scoring hand. Okay, that's a beautiful start as far as I'm concerned. And we still have discards, so... I mean, am I crazy to just play this instead? We have a chance to get much more money. That was worth 4,000 points? Am I insane? Why was a single ace worth 4,000 points? This is crazy. So I'm actually just not a Space Joker believer. And in Local Thunk, you have my contact information. You know where to reach me. If you want me to play Space Joker, you're gonna have to pump up those rookie numbers, okay? We're not getting out of bed for a 1 in 4 anymore. That isn't actually a 1 in 4 because the game lies to you. I don't think that's actually true, but that's the way it feels a lot of the time. Kind of hoping to get like a 2 in here somewhere, but as long as we can play a 5 and make money and score 3,000 points, like that's okay. Obviously, we want to play more 2s, but we need our Econ to come online first. We'll go next, and honestly, I would take a negative Joker here. Like, you can go as well, but... Can I use some 2s? Like, you might say, why not Econ Max right now? Well, like, Econ Maxing would be just playing high cards with as many face cards in hand as possible. I don't think it's a bad idea. Let's just see what this is. I thought maybe it would be a miracle if it was a 2. You could be a 2, perhaps. No? Okay, a king. Well, the reason is, I think that long-term, we need Wee Joker to pop off. Grainy, nobody, absolutely nobody at all. Not a single person on planet Earth. New line break. The grainy Nintendo Wii controller speaker when Joaquin Phoenix is added to Smash. The Joker! That could work. That could work. 1 second. Let's take a look at what we got here. Honestly, you're useless. You're slightly less useless. You're slightly more useful. I don't know why I'm purchasing a planet pack now that I think about it, but here we are. And +1 consumable slot. I just see it as unnecessary. Bro, this is what we wanted. Negative splash makes 2s easier to count. Now, I will say, a lot of people love Burglar. I think in certain circumstances, it's a dream come true. I think in this circumstance, I hate it. I've been taking it too much lately. It's not its fault. I've been taking it too much lately and losing as a result of an inability to fish for better hands. So we just wanted to get that 2 in there because we had a 2 available. Holy bursh, as they say. Will we play a straight flush? Why not, bro? Why not? So I do think there's like a little bit of danger in the run right now. I wouldn't say I'm like too worried. But now, like, Ante-4, like, we're kind of in the mid-game. Hi, Tomo. I'm going to obviously create another 2. I'm going to try to, like, it's a great time to work on deck fixing a little bit. Like, I'm not going to add garbage to the deck. We really, it sucks, but we really only want to add 2s, and, like, purple seals would go crazy. Blue seals less so, because we don't really know what we're looking for, but I guess we wouldn't be upset. Ramen's good, by the way. We just don't know, like, what we're... I mean, we don't know what we're looking for right now. I would absolutely... Negative Brainstorm seems crazy, and now we can fit 1 more Joker. A 2. How delightful. So it's hard for us to make good hands now. Well... so we have lots of space. That's a positive. I'm trying to make a flush here. So that we can get Droll Joker involved. We're really close. I might have sunk us. I might have ruined our lives. Let's see. We got Joker space, though. If we could, like, just escape from... Oh, because I'm copying Splash! Like a fool! Don't copy Splash, bro. Add 80 chips here. Oh my god, the worst way to possibly lose a run in human history. Just 6,000 points. You can do it. You can actually do it. 15,000 points just from moving the Jokers. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. You must have been throwing, like, bricks through your monitor. So I like Magic 8 Ball, even though it's a 1 in 4. Sorry, Space Joker. I know the truth hurts, don't it? Chariot World. Freaking useless. The thing is, we can at least, like... Okay, don't... Well, we'll move it around when we need to. We can at least you know, fit these jokers that help us out. Obviously, at some point, we want to have like a molter. I'm going to take Director's Cut just to hopefully like not ruin my run on one specific boss. 50,000, 70,000. I mean, honestly, at this point, another negative joker just seems funny to me. Let's give it a chance. So I don't really know what I'm doing. Should we just play... I'm going to do something with Chariot, but I'm just going to play a flush first. Just to see where we stand. 23,000 points. That's really good. And I could be persuaded then to literally just toss this out here. Get a 2 that scores double the chips. Because we're thinking about our future. Our future. As long as we hold reserved parking, like we're not sweating... some 2s, please. We're not sweating... Econ, because by playing one extra hand, we have a pretty good chance to make $1 extra as well. I don't know, this I thought this run would be easy, we would just play 2s, but it turns out it's like tougher than I thought. Spectral Pack. I gotta go with a Talisman too in this situation. Negative half Joker is at least something. We do on occasion do that. How about some more 2s in the deck? A 3 that can generate tarot cards. I could live with it. Okay, play only one hand type. This is where things get a little spicy. I think we've got to fish for a flush. It's just our best hand. And an early 2 in there as well. Very nice. I'm not worried about the 20 mult. I'm worried about this. We're chip maxing, okay? That was 28,000 points. Life is pain. We have more spades than anything else, but I kind of want to fish for... This won't even count, so I can't even... Okay, we have a discard. Discard all these. That's amazing. And then if we could just get like a heart flush off of this will go crazy. And you might be saying, NL, why not move 8-ball to maximize your chances of getting a tarot card? Well, you raise a good point, but I think that we need the chips. Because you only copy the ability, so you give us an extra 10 mult, I don't care. An extra 104 chips is like way better. So if we could play... Oh, that's pretty nice. If we could play a heart flush, and this is stinky, but if we could play a heart flush with this chipped up 2, then which we're going to, we have nothing to worry about, bro. I think we're going to make it through ante 5. But it's just hold. Oh, okay, just relax. We lost. We actually lost. We lost, and I'm going to cry. Because no matter what we play, it won't score. Honestly, some of the greatest Joker luck you could ever have, and the whole barbecue story building up to a moment like that is that's devastating for me personally. If you need me, I will be in my bunk. We shrug it off. It's Balatro, bro. That's what sometimes I feel like I can blame the game. That time I feel like we got like some of the greatest Jokers you could ever ask for, and we didn't get there. 10 mult on 2 pair. We really like early chips go a long way. Early Vagabond goes a long way, bro. Now talk about like making your deck very 2-able. Watch this. Not that we need to make it 2s anymore, but it would have been nice, you know, back in the day. How about more aces? And then we're already at 361. I think you could play this dookie right here, but it's good dookie, bro. It's perfectly cromulent dookie. And the reason for it... Hang on. We have so many of these cards. The reason for it is because it's, like, better for us to play some junk, if possible. I think I'm just going to play this to get the lucky triggers, because, like, even just playing 1-6 probably wins it for us, so... We want to make sure we get the lucky triggers, because 20 bucks can change the timbre of your game quite a lot pretty early. An Emperor card. Moon and Empress. Okay. Right. Still good. I'd like to buy the voucher. We need to take our money down to 4 or less. I mean, this is a beautiful situation. First, I'll turn everything into clubs. So we got, like, incredible straight flush potential. And then, probably off of this, I mean, Hanged Man is so tempting, but I'd rather use it to cut, like, non-clubs if possible. Just throw, like, an Emperor out there. Judgment gives us Riff Raff, which is kind of Econ in and of itself. How do we feel? Oh my god, foil delayed gratification? I mean, it's free money. The thing is, I almost want to sell it because I think it's going to be too good too early. We're not going to get enough tarot cards. Let me test this theory out. Okay, I can live with that. And you know what? Easy come, easy go on that one. Let's just play a full house because we can. I mean, it's nice to get... I mean, a foil Joker is just nice in Plasma early, I guess, to get the score up to begin with, but... Holy cow, synergies. Fortune Teller seems like incredible, even though we may not necessarily need to build Molt specifically. I think I'm going back on everything I believe in. Buy you. We obviously don't need Riffraff then, but I'm gonna live with it. I'd love to buy Hieroglyph as well, and economically it may well become something that's plausible for us. I also know we're going for aces. So I'm just trying to think, like, I guess it's always nice to have, like, more aces in the deck. And then we could convert them to clubs later. Okay, okay. I mean, I love what we got here. I would love to... aces are something we're focused on, but, like, more lucky cards is great, too. Do me a favor, just play a 4 and see where we stand. Because I'm thinking, like, a high card maxing. Wow! Seems like a way that you could run this. Now, we're a little too good right now, but don't get overconfident, because that can change mighty quick. So I'll go one hand down, because we're not using that hand space right now anyway. It gives us more time to scale some of our better cards. We'll play... Don't play a lucky... Oh, we might as well play a lucky card, because we're going to win so fast. Maybe get 20 bucks out of it. Wow! 20 bucks and 20 Molt! I can't even deny it. That's been happening a lot lately. We should maybe Celestial Max for Pluto. I hate the way I talk, by the way. Most of all, I hate the way I don't hate it. Not even a little, not even at all. It's a good club. We're not, like, exclusively playing aces. We just gotta figure out... Like, I do hate wasting money on nothing. But Vagabond is like... You gotta put it all into a bucket. It's like a theory of everything, right? You're not really wasting money on nothing. You're spending a lot of money to get an easy tarot card engine. Now, whether you deem that as worthy of the cost is another thing, but let's not, you know, resort to heuristics. I like the idea of a madness, but I don't want to lose the synergy that we've already got. I think we got a beautiful thing going here. And, like, look at this, brother. Look at this. We must have, like, 30 clubs in our deck. We have 23 clubs in our... Still good! I mean, if we're going to win in one hand, like, we might as well play a straight flush, which we could do, like, 2 different ways, which is kind of insane. Wheel of Fortune, I have to dump Crazy Joker. It just doesn't... Without disrespecting you, it's not worth possibly hitting it with the Fool. And Space Joker, you may have just justified your continuing existence, so congratulations. So this is, it's interesting. The idea is, at some point we need to build score, okay? So, like, Campfire is a gimme to just get to a win. Especially because we're creating tarot cards so easily. But the more fun idea, which I'm not going to do because we need a win desperately, is Showman hoping to get, like, another Vagabond. But I'm going to take Campfire as, like, insurance that we're in a good spot. Because now, like, we play something, let's say it doesn't win. It obviously won easily. But we get a tarot card either way that we can then sell to generate fuel for Campfire. So there's lots to like, let's put it that way. I would take another Ace of Clubs any day of the week. Like, we got straight flush potential, we got flush 5 potential, we got 4 of a kind potential easily. We can stay on $4. We must play 5 cards. Okay, I mean, if you're gonna force my hand... We win in one hand anyway, presumably, so, like, just send it. And I recognize the disutility of Space Joker right now. It hasn't been doing good work for us, but just, like, give it time, okay? Give it time. It's not like this is the 78th time I've tried to make it work. Give it time. It's got a chance, man. I like Midas Mask. I just don't think it's, I don't think it's the right time. Fool gives us Empress. Emperor could give us... So I think you Sun first. Then I think you probably Emperor to see what you get. Temperance and Wheel of Fortune. We'll start with Wheel of Fortune. Not a bad miss. Lots of money from Temperance. We could Fool Temperance. But now that I think about it, why would I care? It's just too much money to spend on re-rolling. We'd probably be better off just like making 2 cards lucky and then changing their suit later. We can easily gain 1 hand per round. I think on this one, like, we're lights out. To me, it feels like we got this extremely under control. Maybe should have gone Pluto, but like, now I'm getting greedy. I'm like, at some point we may want to do Endless. Okay, I'm joking. Just act like you've been there before. Now, what would be beautiful is like not winning right off the bat. To have a chance to play multiple hands gives you greater chance for Space Joker to level up. Obviously gives you more tarot cards, potentially more, I mean, more use for Fortune Teller, more fuel for Campfire at some point. We should be in a great spot. But you never know sometimes. We want Death, we want Hanged Man, Star and Judgment. I mean, this is... Unfortunately, this is like Campfire fodder, which I don't want to do, but kind of has to be done. A Molter might have been nice too, but... Okay, do we win in 1 hand? I love to see it. Well, we do when we get 20 Molt, I'm sure. I think it's easy to forget, like, this looks like we're not doing that much, and that's true because I'm sitting down. But... Am I crazy, brother? I mean, this is... Trance is an unbelievably good card. Like, the blue seals are amazing now, but we're not really trying to play, like, special hands right now. Maybe we could just get away with a negative Campfire. Yes! Anyway, long story short, it might look like we're not doing anything right now, but I think that just Space Joker plus Fortune Teller with a Campfire in reserve is like, we're just waiting to pop off. We're like the Las Vegas Golden Knights, you know? It's like, be careful who you make fun of in preseason. Because as soon as they start popping Mark Stone out of the back to tank, like, they're going to the moon. And you might say, NL, this is obviously an old video. He doesn't know that they've been eliminated from the playoffs by the Dallas Stars in Game 7 of the first round. No, I couldn't think of a better analogy, honestly. So that's left us where we are right now. But no disrespect to Mark Stone. Maybe his spleen was engorged, for all I know. I'm not trying to make any enemies. Okay, Ante-4. Playing cards can be purchased from the shop. Yeah, I'll tell you the simple reason I'm buying it is because I very rarely buy it. Not never. I corrected myself because I was going to say never. It's not that I never buy it. I very rarely buy it. Okay. I would love to see some Space Joker level ups, and I would love to not get... to not win too early. Thank you so much. Like... Maybe it's a bit of a coward's gamble, but I love, like, when high card levels up, because, like, there's no way not to be able to play high card. It's just a nice fallback. Now, that being said, there is one way. You could get the boss that forces you to play 5 cards, and then have, like, I don't know, more than 4 of the same kind, in which case you might be forced to play a pair or something else. But now, this is like an edge case. We don't need to get involved with the rigmarole. Okay, we've ruined Vagabond. But we did get $20 out of it. Now that I think about it, what good is $20? We're probably just going to burn it on rerolls anyway. Alas. I mean, we still don't have much to worry about. Now, I'm so wary of saying this because I've been burned so bad, but, like, is it possible that we have the easiest, most brain-dead plasma deck victory of all time, or is the rug gonna get pulled out from under my feet, man? I don't know, okay? It happens all the time. It's embarrassing. So we would love to moon card you. There's no doubt about that. And then most of the time, we would probably consider Temperance, but with money being having less utility for us right now as a result of Vagabond, I think we just chill. take something that moves our deck forward score-wise a little bit. We do wish to get a Joker. Hang on, I have a Discord message I gotta take a peek at here. It was one word, it said yeah. Okay. $21. We have a Joker spot we can do something with. I don't really want to just buy nothing, just to buy it. I would buy Splash just to buy it. Go completely flying in the face of everything that I just said. Okay. This is, I mean, we got a great thing going here. We're creating tarot cards, like, at our leisure. We are playing at our residence. I'm sorry to do this, but, like, Empress is kind of falling off anyway. Don't at me. And then we literally play our worst card to play. In the interest of living longer, generating more tarot cards, leveling up high card more frequently. Okay, we're at the point where, like, you have to do this, but I really don't know what to do with $46. That's especially, didn't we make rerolls cheaper, or was that last run? On the bright side, that was the boss, and we didn't even notice. Celestial packs always containing what I assume is Pluto. That's gonna be a dream come true. I don't care if our Plutos get too good, because that means we win. Just like, I'm cursed. There's nothing I really want to, like, convert you into. Obviously, we can make another malted, like, 5. I mean, it's probably the best option. I gotta remember, it's only anti-5. Like, we're not gonna be... And on every run, we're not going to be in a position to, like, duplicate our most valuable card. Like, well, I guess we're always duplicating our most valuable card, but... Like, listen, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me think about this. Do we dump delayed gratification? No, we dump Splash to take this for a second here. Cardomancer. I mean, I think I'm... Now that I think about it, you're literally useless because I'm not saving enough money for this to... Yeah, so you don't need to be here. We can run Cardomancer. I'm kind of hoping to see, like, better... let me think about this. We have $5, which is not good. We don't really care if you're generating money for us. And the chips are whatever, okay? The chips are whatever. I'll take Misprint just to hold it for now. But then I think about it, we're not doing anything with Cardomancer because all of our spaces are full. Okay, but now we've got $5, which means Vagabond isn't working. Okay, so what are we doing here, man? It doesn't make sense. Do I want you to become an ace? I mean, we're kind of like... Almost felt like this is a flush 5 or, like, flush house build incoming. So we have, what, 10 aces... Most of which are aces of clubs. I think you save the death card. And we don't have any, like, Vagabond isn't going to work for us. I still think you might want to, like, just play one at a time just to see if, like, Space Joker can level up multiple times. It's the kind of thing that could pay dividends later. Also want to, like, not ruin my run. So, like, you know, we got a lot on our mind. I think it's good. I think we're in a good spot. I would personally take the opportunity to level up Pluto. It's only anti-5, so we got plenty of time to keep it going as long as we can get through this blind. So I'm really trying more than anything else to create more aces, but I personally would prefer if they were aces of clubs. We could always get a moon card later, but it seems like I don't want to, like, work us backwards unnecessarily for no reason. Let's just make sure we're not going to lose on the big blind, which would be very embarrassing. We're not going to... Don't get it twisted. We're not going to lose on the big blind, people. We're not. Give me some money. Double my mult for no reason. 73,000, it's a good place to be. We have too much money because I played that card. That makes perfect sense. My mistake. One day we're going to figure this out, and then you'll all be sorry. Now, this is what we want to see. And then if we could get a Fool card in our shop, like, everything's coming up Millhouse. That wasn't even that high of a score. So, I feel like, as oftentimes happens, I'm starting to lose it a little bit. Jumbo Arcana. We want a Fool. Fool gives us death, allows us to more easily create more aces that we're looking for. I think that's the play. And then with $6. Sorry, buddy. I know that it might seem like a crazy play, but misprint is not part of our long-term plan to begin with. I think there's Neptune potential in this run too. Like we probably should decide what we're playing by now, but you should become you. And then, well, now that I think about it, we could have Empress first and gotten 1 extra out of it, but so be it. Sorry to the ace there. It's got to be done. How about a moon? Star? That's close. It's close. High card is 85 times 9. It clears full house easy. 4 of a kind freaking kills, bro. I didn't realize how many aces. We got 8 aces left in the deck. 4 of a kind goes nutty. I think I'm willing to play this, which thankfully did not ruin Vagabond, to try to draw 4 of a kind. Now, you being wild is nice. I'm just going to Magician one of you. We'll play 4 of a kind. We're okay, all right? Everybody chill. Just relax. Let me freak out for the both of us. Dump garbage. We need 18,000 points. I must be crazy. Because I feel like a high card with just a 2 held in hand, like, gets us there. Might as well add 1 mult. I wish I could sell something. High card, it doesn't even have to hit the lucky. No fear. Alright. Maybe a little fear. Ice cream will go crazy. Obviously. Obviously, ice cream goes crazy. Now, literally, like, this is the problem with the human brain, I think. Sounds fantastic to me. Because I was like, oh, I don't want to take ice cream. Maybe I'll win too fast. We basically almost lost a second ago. So why am I, like, tricking myself? That high card was terrible, by the way. I don't think we can get away with this high card anymore. Like, it's got to be 4 of a kind. Or straight flush. So is this the pivot point? And maybe, like, I should have pivoted a long time ago, but is this where we pivot to trying to just draw 4 aces? Which isn't even that hard. I mean, honestly, I love you just having the chips. So just, I'll hit you with 1. Saturn, Pluto. I'm always happy to have the Pluto, don't get me wrong. I feel like we don't need the steel card in hand, but we can afford to just to take a second here to just don't be a fool about it. That's 4 of a kind. 4 of a kind should be really good for us, right? It's 76,000 points. Am I insane for thinking that that's not even close to as good as I wanted it to be? Maybe that's not fair, but I'm like, really? I thought that would be like 500,000 points. So obviously, like, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Are we in a position where we have to dump probably like our non-scoring jokers? That seems right. Okay, sorry, Cartomancer. Hanging Chad. If you get a great card at the front, it's kind of interesting. But otherwise, I sort of feel like we're in a position where we do that now. Like, maybe it's time to commit to just getting Campfire off the ground. As scary as it can be. It's like, we need to, if we want to play 4 of a kind, then play 4 of a kind. I'm discarding essentially 80% of a flush. But if we want to play 4 of a kind, then play 4 of a kind. Don't mess about with other detritus. You know, commit to the hand that you want. See, that's good. Now, the problem is, can we make a second one? I don't know. We can easily make a flush that has a 10 in it. Certain je ne sais quoi to that, I suppose. And like I can dump this to look for another 4 of a kind. We've leveled up high card, which is like a nice backup, but I'm getting a little scared, maybe a little, just because I feel like we're like this run is too good to be stuck between stations like Craig Finn. Okay, Scholar's just gonna get sold. 4 of a kind leveling is important. Celestial packs will level up Pluto, considering that we're incentivized to like spend all our money to begin with. I think that always buying the packs makes sense, even if Pluto's just like a backup for us. And then I'm like, you know what? You buy the cards like to sell the cards. And you're 2.5. We probably don't need much more than that. We got to spend our way down though. Like, this is a great Campfire setup. Okay, I have a play. Let's get more planets because they're easy fuel for Campfire. And then I recognize that we're not on the amount of money that would allow us to get Vagabond to work, so we just sell and reroll. So Campfire is at 3.25. We should be chilling, right? This should be chill status. Now, again, even with the flush, we're discarding... Okay, don't mess it up. I will play one bad card to draw more cards. 85,000 points off, that's kind of crazy. Now, Fool into a Pluto is like permanent gain. To sell it, we don't need to sell it. Campfire has already gotten us there. So we're going to play one bad card. That levels it up again. That's beautiful. Hermit, not necessary right now, but certainly at some point we'll be happy to have it. Now 4 of a kind. Okay, now I feel like we've got ourselves back on the golden path, Mr. Atreides. We're going to do this. High Priestess, probably use a Pluto, sell everything else. Like, this is a buy, sell. And I'm very tempted to buy the voucher. Just buy it. Buy it early. We can always sell ice cream if we need extra gas. It even sells for $2, which is crazy. But, okay, 220,000. You're on a 1.5. It would be nice. Again, I'll fully acknowledge it's entirely possible that my discarding etiquette is, like, not right here. Like, we might not be playing at our residence. We might not be playing the way that is intended for us. Purple Seal Steel is a very rare sort of Balatro setup here. But just have faith, man. I need score. 150. We need 70,000. I mean, me personally, like, I'm a different kind of beast. I'm the kind of guy who would sell ice cream next hand. Instead of selling it, never mind, we don't need to. We could hold it in. I'd love to sell it when it's on 5 chips or if we find a better joker. Now, I'm a different kind of beast. I'm not going to send it just to use a judgment card, but if anything, more of our aces is very nice. And I'm sorry to say that I may even skip, although there's a temptation, I suppose, to maybe sell ice cream, use Wraith, and maybe consider it a positive that we just lost $20. Square Joker's like way too late, but it's hard to be mad at it because it's like, he's just such a nice guy. 20,000 points. I got a feeling we should be fishing for 4 of a kind. Now that I look at it a little bit more closely, or 5 of a kind, admittedly, but how you doing, y'all? 87,000 points. I would just like to say personally, like, it's been a pleasure and an honor. I'd just like to say that I've had a great time, and come what may, I ain't sweating all that or whatever. Sorry to my steel cards. We really need to draw the greatest cards of all time. I know we have a discard left, but I'm not going to burn it if we have like a decent scoring card in hand. Please, 3 aces. 2 aces! Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Do something. Help me. 36,000 points. I'm horrible, bro. I can't believe that both of those runs ended in outrageous losses that are entirely my fault. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed them. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. See ya!